Alright, how's it going, everyone? And welcome to a very special channel update where basically we're going to talk about the whole Nintendo fiasco that's been going down over the last day or so. Nintendo, basically, if you're not aware and have not been following gaming news, has decided that they're going to start content IDing pretty much every Nintendo-related YouTube video that is not under their banner, pretty much under the sun. And what that means for content creators, Let's Players like myself and others, is that we will no longer be generating any ad revenue from our videos. The videos will still be able to go up, but unfortunately for a lot of full-time Let's Players, which is not me, and a lot of people that do pretty much only Nintendo stuff on their channel, is getting pretty heavily screwed over at this point because they will no longer be able to, like I said, generate any kind of ad revenue off of their Nintendo videos. So Nintendo is going the route of, we're going to allow videos to still go up, but unfortunately we are not going to allow the users whose original content made by doing Let's Plays would be able to generate, some kind of ad revenue off of that, make a little bit, as like a job and whatnot. They will no longer be able to, unfortunately, make any kind of ad revenue for it. So I have no idea, like, what Nintendo is really doing behind this, aside from just trying to, from a business standpoint, make a little bit of money, and at the same time kind of screwing over their consumer base, which isn't smart. Like, I know yesterday when my friend and I got word of this when we were playing a game, we had joked that the reason this is happening is because the Wii U sales were shit, and they're trying to recoup some of that by doing this. And for all I know, it could very well be true. I mean, have you heard really anything about the Wii U lately, except for a lot of titles being canceled or moved back, or just any real news at all? Not really. Like, not since the Wii U first came out, and it launched with several titles, and then several more came out. Not really big names, some not. Some ports from the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but really nothing major. And we haven't really heard anything major since. So I'm kind of wondering if, even though we were joking about it, is that true? Like, is that the reason why we're getting so screwed over with this? And it could very well be. Like I said, I don't know, but it seems all the more plausible now that this is happening for pretty much no reason, since Nintendo's never really had a problem with people doing Let's Plays before, because basically doing Let's Plays and stuff related to Nintendo, if anything, is just free advertising, and it's worked so well for them ever since, because a lot of people, even though they are making ad revenue off of like Nintendo videos and stuff, that they're basically selling a lot of people the product. A lot of people get to preview the product and see it before they make a decision, and ultimately I know a lot of people would think that it's like, oh, we can just watch this walkthrough and not play the game and whatever. And while that may be true here and there, if anything, a lot of people, when they watch these Let's Plays, they get interested enough, and they need that kind of, third-party opinion just to be sure that this is ultimately what they want to get, and they usually end up buying it. Like, look at Pokemon. Pokemon has done so well, just as a franchise, from all, the toys, video games, movies, the TV show, but I mean, especially video games and Let's Plays. I mean, a lot of channels have pretty much made their stake, partner channels, on just doing Pokemon, and it's done incredibly well. And unfortunately, a lot of those people are going to get screwed over now, especially a lot of people over at the Game Station. I know a lot of their content is Nintendo related, so I'm not really sure what's going on, what's ultimately going to happen. But until then, I will be suspending all of my current Let's Plays that have to do with Nintendo. Don't worry, all of the content that is already up on my channel will stay up. It's just you'll probably be seeing, if they do hit my channel, a lot of Nintendo related ads because their content ID claiming them and whatnot. So that's just how things are going to have to go for now, and that is very unfortunate. But I will not be doing any more Nintendo related stuff on my channel until this either blows over or something else comes of it, because unfortunately today Pokemon episode was supposed to go up, but because of this fiasco it won't. So that's all I really have to say about the matter, guys. It's unfortunate that this happened, but it happened. So that's it for me. This is your video for today, and I will see you later.